Plaintiff Nancy Spano claims her friend of 17 years turned her home into a mess and a brothel with his wild ways. She regrets inviting him to stay and is suing for $1,000. Defendant Benel Eliason claims he's just a man who knows how to have a good time, and that shouldn't be a problem for anyone.
Nancy, you are suing your friend Benel for $1,000 for rent, cleaning fees, and punitive damages.
So, Your Honor, I'm suing Benel, who's a friend of mine for the past 17 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He stayed in my home rent-free for the first 2 weeks, and unfortunately, he overstayed his welcome. He was there for 4 weeks. My husband and I opened our home to him, and the disrespect and the filth, it was just unimaginable.
She's suing. The whole lawsuit is just silly. We've been friends for so long. There was never any agreement as far as me paying rent. Yes, I stayed there. It was supposed to be for 2 weeks. And yes, I stayed an extra 2 weeks because...
Did you feel once you were staying for that extra time that you at least had some responsibility, or that you would offer them some money or something?
Because of the whole pandemic, she was helping me out. Because I had just got this interview, and I was doing an OJE, which is an on-job evaluation. And she knows at the moment I didn't have any cash. She offered me to stay there as a friend.
Okay.
He overstayed his welcome. He was there for 4 weeks. We never agreed on money because we were friends for 17 years.
Exactly.
To think that a friend of mine would do something like this to me. My 11-year-old.
Yes.
If you want to see pictures, Your Honor, my 11-year-old found a condom. I have a picture.
Of the condom?
Of the condom. My 11-year-old found a condom on the bathroom floor and questioned me, "What is that, Mom?" She's like, "It's wet."
You checked the trash? I don't get it.
Oh, it was in the trash?
Yes.
Well, where else would you put it?
Exactly.
In his area.
In his bathroom?
He didn't have his own bathroom, but he had a bedroom downstairs. Yeah. He had his way of coming and going. I don't need to find condoms in my trash.
This whole thing sounds absurd.
I'm thinking when you're done disposing of it, you don't necessarily have to put it in a bathroom trash.
Where do you put it?
In your, just don't dispose of it where my children can.
This is crazy.
And then he started bringing in prostitutes.
That's bogus, Your Honor.
How did you know they were sex workers?
Well, they had the fishnets on, they had the platform heels on, they had the mini skirts on.
And that make them prostitutes?
Did you see the sex for the exchange of money?
She didn't, because she's lying.
I didn't see the sex, thank God, but...
well, he brought women in. Yeah.
He brought women in.
You believe they may have been sex workers.
Oh,
but you have no proof.
They were sex workers. They were constant. It was like a revolving door. And from a woman knowing a woman, trust me, Your Honor, they weren't somebody you work with 9 to 5 in a business office.
This sounds stupid, Your Honor.
No, it doesn't. Okay. I understand what she's saying. You guys got back in touch with each other because you're longtime friends, and you needed a place because you were applying for a job in the area.
Correct.
And you asked her, "Hey, could I stay with you?" And she was more than nice to say, "Yeah, you can stay for 2 weeks." And the result is you stayed for 4 weeks.
But I went back there and asked her.
I'm really hurt.
Yeah.
I am.
I believe that, otherwise you wouldn't bring the lawsuit.
I'm friends with this man for 17 years. When you develop a friendship with someone like that, my husband and I gladly opened our home to him.
Were you aware she wasn't happy maybe after the first time when you had a guest over there? Did you ever say to him you weren't comfortable with him bringing women over?
Absolutely not.
I said, Benel, listen, you're a man. I get it. You got to do what you got to do, but have some class.
She's making up stories right now, and there was never any agreement as far as
you never got the idea that she was uncomfortable with the women coming over.
I told her, I gave her a heads up when I was bringing, because I had a different entrance.
I know, and what was her reaction when you...
She said it was fine. I think the problem is, Your Honor, she just wanted herself a little dark chocolate, and it was jealousy. Personally, I think that's what it is. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
I don't know if there's a candy store in the neighborhood.
Hey.
You are in someone else's home, and the polite thing to do is to respect their space, their boundaries, the fact that they have, how many kids do you have?
2 young girls.
2 young girls there. Even if she didn't say so, you might well say, you know, to whichever your friends were, I'm not sure it's a good idea that you come over here. There are 2 young girls here. You know, we'll meet someplace else.
But I helped around the house, Your Honor. I you know, mowed the grass. I cooked for them. You know, I helped their marriage. Like, I helped their marriage. Yes.
Yeah.
There was always arguing. We had fun, like drinking nights. You know, I've never seen her so excited. Her and her husband, they were having a ball.
You're Mr. Party Animal.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not Mr. Party Animal. I know how to have a good time. That's all.
I believe you. No. Okay.
I wouldn't have opened my home to him if I didn't feel that he was going to be classy and respectful.
If you invite someone into your home,
My husband and I approached him with the whole condom situation. We were like,
I
you know what,
understand,
this is
but
enough.
you could have gotten him out of the house.
It came down to this. I mean, when I'm a guest in someone's home, I am on my
I should charge her for
best
marriage counseling.
I agree.
behavior.
I don't-
I think for the punitive damages,
You invited him. You let him stay. If it wasn't agreed to ahead of time, you can't after the fact say, oh, by the way, there's going to be some rent. I understand how you feel, but legally you don't have a case. Legally you don't have a case. And because of that, I dismissed the suit.
So this is embarrassing. This is something we could have worked, you know, out of here. So I think she brought me here just pretty much to embarrass me, and truthfully, I don't think we can remain friends after this.
I was really hurt. I was really hurt. Just disappointed. Disappointed and disgusted when you think you know a friend and they do something so disrespectful.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. For more Judge Jerry, click here. For more Jerry Springer, click here.